is secretly hidden information from you every single day. And I think I know exactly what happened at the moment you heard that sentence. For a brief moment, your mind asked, what information is my brain hidden from me? Am I right? Of course I am, because the human mind has a weakness. It cannot resist the mystery. The moment the question appears, the search for an answer begins. And that is precisely what psychologists discover. But what makes this even more fascinating is that the process is already taking place right now. As you listen to these words, your attention is becoming increasingly focused. Without realizing it, your world has become a little smaller. These words have become your focus, and everything else has slowly slipped out of your attention. The sounds around you, the feeling of your clothes, even the rhythm of your own breathing. A moment ago, they were there, they still are, but your awareness was somewhere else. And that's the remarkable thing about attention. It does not simply reveal reality, it quietly decides which part of reality you experience. In fact, you probably weren't thinking about your breathing until I mentioned it, and now suddenly you are. Not because your breathing changed, because your attention changed. And that single fact reveals something extraordinary. Most of what you experience is not determined by what exists around you. It's determined by what your mind chooses to notice. And right now, your mind is proving that by executing a flawless piece of physical architecture. Without your conscious permission, your brain has perfectly balanced the weight of your phone in your hand. Your thumb is resting just above the glass, completely suspended in a scrolling position, while your other fingers are curled around the back, carrying the entire load. You didn't calculate that balance, your brain did it in the dark while you were reading. And the exact moment I pointed it out, your conscious mind rushed back to your hand. You just looked at it, or you felt a sudden, subtle shift in the weight of the device. You just looked at it, or maybe you didn't look. Maybe you simply became aware of it. Either way, something changed. Not a phone, not your hand, not a weight, your attention. And that is the secret most people never discover. Your experience of reality changes the moment your attention changes. Think about it. For the last minute, your hand was carrying the phone perfectly. Thousands of tiny muscles were working together. Pressure, balance, movement, all happening without your awareness. And in the moment I mentioned that, the entire world suddenly appeared. Not because it was created, because it was revealed. Now, ask yourself a more important question. How many other things are like that? How many opportunities have been sitting in front of you unnoticed? How many solutions? How many ideas? How many chances to change your life? Not hidden by the world, hidden by your attention. Because the brain is not a camera. A camera records everything. Your brain does something far more powerful. It decides. It decides what deserves your attention and what remains invisible. Which means that right now there are things in your life you cannot see, not because they do not exist, because your mind has not learned to look for them yet. The world is full of opportunities, answers, and possibilities. Most of people never find them, not because they're hidden, because they are looking somewhere else. What you focus on expands, what you ignore disappears. Choose your attention carefully. It is shaping the reality you'll live